Order the City Council meeting for December 16th, 2024. Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our roll.
Sullivan.
Here.
Stompanato.
Here.
Shower.
Here.
Legansky.
Here.
Kenny.
Here.
Gustafson.
Here.
Belzak.
Here.
7 present.
We have a quorum. That brings us to item 5, questions and comments and announcements of a general nature. We put this on our agenda a number of years ago. This gives anybody an opportunity to address the City Council regarding any issue, even including something on the agenda. Would anybody like to come forward and share something with the City Council? Just state your name, although we know who you are.
Kathleen Weaver. You need my address too?
No.
Okay, Darien, Illinois. I'm sure you've all noticed the cell pedestals in some of our right of ways, and a lot of them are falling apart. Who's responsible for those?
Well, there's somebody that owns the equipment. It depends on what
wasn't it
pedestal.
Jones Cable? Remember years ago when all of that first started?
Yeah,
Were they the ones that first put it in?
you know, Dan, if
Yeah, there's several different companies, Kathy. One is Comcast, which obviously was, whatever they were before, Illinois Bell, that's Ameritech, AT&T now, and ComEd. So those are the 3 major pedestal, people that are in town. So if there's a pedestal that residents see rotted or fallen down, give us a call. I mean, every year we get about 5 calls or so. A lot of them are in backyard. So when you say in the medians, you see
No, in the right of way, our right of ways.
a right of ways.
Yeah, so I'll note the addresses that I've noticed
Okay,
myself.
yeah, no, we'll check it out if it's ComEd or any of the others.
Okay,
They're pretty
so
good
it goes
about
by the location.
location and, there's different logistics to it, whether it's cable, telephone, or electric.
Kathy, are you noticing those more on Cass though, the county roads?
On Cass, I would have to think about
Cass
where I've
75th.
seen the other ones, yeah,
Yeah, I would imagine there's probably more on there. I'm not sure into
Yeah.
the neighborhoods, but if you can let Dan know.
I'm guessing the ones that come to mind right now would be along Cass.
I mean, I've had some in the backyards, and Dan, we've addressed them one by one.
I was talking to a friend, and he was surprised that they were in the right of way, because in his town, they're all in the backyard. So, okay, I'll make sure I make a note of the addresses then.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, that's it, thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? That takes us to approval of our minutes. We have 2 sets of minutes today. One for the City Council meeting of November 18th, 2024. Do I have a motion to approve? Alderman Stompanato, seconded by Alderman Legansky. Any questions or comments? If none, the roll.
Stompanato.
Aye.
Legansky.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Gustafson.
Aye.
7 ayes.
Minutes have been approved. The second set of minutes are our goal-setting session, which was November 20th, 2024. Motion to approve. Alderman Shower, seconded by Alderman Kenny. Again, any questions or comments? If none, the roll.
Shower.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Legansky.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Stompanato.
Aye.
Gustafson.
Aye.
7 ayes.
The goal-setting minutes have been approved. Takes us to receiving of communications. Do any of the aldermen have communications they would like to share with the council?
We did receive a handful of us communications regarding a resident not being able to get their lights in their house be part of the contest this evening, so.
Okay, then it moves on to the mayor's report. And under the mayor's report tonight, we have our annual recognition of the holiday home decorating contest winners. Would our committee like to come forward and begin their presentation? Melody, are you going to be presenting?
It's a group effort. It's a group deal. You can't, I'm gonna cover it. First of all, thank you for letting us serve on this committee. This is a fun committee and, everybody knows that, so here we are. And this year I want to thank whoever decided in the municipality to decorate the town a little more. I love bling. It's on Plainfield and 75th, and the fountain looks great. The front of the city hall looks great. There's a little bit extra bling and some in the park. Very nicely done. Thank you.
Ma'am, go easy. Mr. Comic's head's gonna get a little full. He won't be able to.
Dan?
Just please, go,
Is it you?
Yeah,
Go-
just
go-
come
go
back
easy.
for the budget, please.
Gonna check out his yard, I think.
It looks great, thank you. So we're gonna start with the honorable mentions. We've got 5 honorable mentions and five winners. We're gonna start out with the first honorable mention is Brent and Gabby Walker. I'm sure I saw them come in, 7809 Farmingdale Drive. And the Walkers have been at this address for about 4 years now, I think. Brent has been decorating since he was a kid. He's got about 15,000 lights and 70 blow molds in his yard. He added some 5-foot nutcracker soldiers. He's got gingerbread people, archways, flying sleigh, reindeer, giant Christmas lights. Even the shed in the backyard and the trees are covered with lights because it's a corner lot. Onlookers, as I was there looking at it, onlookers going by, you can hear kids talking as the cars go by. You can hear the kids go, look at that! So I think you can probably see it from passing airplanes. It's very bright. So thank you so much, Walker family, for sharing this display with us. You can come up and get
Are they
a
yours?
certificate here for you.
Congratulations. Thank you.
The next honorable mention is Rosa and Uriel Orozco. Maybe not. They're at 905 Cherokee. They've lived in Darien for 48 years. And that probably beats most people here. Raise their family here. Rosa says they've been decorating for years and they continue to do so because their grandchildren come by. They have a beautiful blue and white display. They have a huge snowflake on the house, a reindeer, and a lovely wreath over the front door. You can even see this house from 75th Street. Our thanks to the Orozcos for sharing their decorations with the Darien residents. I don't think they're here. Okay. Next honorable mention is Nicole and Nelson DeJesus. There they are. At 7210 Whittier. They've been decorating for about 3 years. And they have 2 beautiful lighted green wreaths on the garage. And the rest of the house is decorated with a kind of a white iridescent snowflakes, angels, and snowmen. It shows up day and night. It's lined with snowflakes. There's 2 ornament towers, lighted archway, big white deer with red bows. It's a beautiful display. You can't miss it when you drive down Whittier. So thank you, Nicole.
Next honorable mention is for Pat and Mike Racy at 1903 Darien Club Drive. Pat and Mike were surprised to be nominated. Mike does all the decorating. The house is very elegant. There are candles in all the windows and a lit wreath above the garage. The house is decorated with red, green, and white lights. There's a lighted arch around the door entrance. They have a beautiful tree in the window. The house is very, very classy. Thank you, Racy's, for decorating.
Are they yours?
The next honorable mention is Bob and Debbie Saratella at 1914 McAdam Road. There they are. Okay. The Saratellas have lived in Darien for 41 years. They enjoy decorating every year. Bob decorated earlier this year due to scheduled surgery. They have a lot of older decorations. There's a gingerbread train, blow molds, old-fashioned bulbs, and a nativity setup. In addition, they have a big decorative tree with presents underneath. The house was absolutely beautiful. Thank you for decorating.
You decorated, Bob, I'm gonna give it to her.
I didn't have a choice, Joe.
Do before hip surgery.
No, give it up to him.
She takes it.
No.
Okay, moving into fifth place then. For fifth place this year is Sherry Gillespie. Here.
No, she wasn't gonna be here. She emailed me and said she wasn't gonna be here tonight.
Sherry's been decorating forever. Sherry's a long-term Darien resident. This year, every year, Sherry consistently decorates the front of her house. Her front window is a beautiful tree, both, and I stepped in, and indoors, it's just as lovely. Outdoor has a snowman, multiple ornaments, wreaths, garland, and a vast collection of lights that are all very well coordinated in color. Sherry's a catalyst for promoting decorating on her block as well, and actively participates not just for her house, but for those around her. So we should all thank Sherry for the incentive.
What's her
she gives.
address, ma'am?
And the address is 7718 Sawyer.
All right, is somebody,
We'll take care of that
will take care
through
of it?
the office here.
Okay.
Fourth place is 809 Columbia, William Rayfelt and Kelly McClory. William says this is his third house in Darien. He's lived in this one for 5 years. William says Kelly loves Christmas. The lighting around the house is just beautiful. It's so well coordinated. There's a beautiful lighted joy sound in there, 4 wreaths, multiple lighted trees. There's a Santa in front of the house, and the color of the lighting is just very attractive, well coordinated, and it's an eye-catching display. So thank you, William and Kelly. Come on up. Hey, Melody.
Check also.
You get the
Thank you.
check, he gets the certificate.
He gives me the power I decorate. Thank you.
The third place winner is 1614 Darien Club Drive, Alan and Yolanta McNay, and Preston, Jacqueline, Braden, and Helen. The McNays love decorating for Christmas. They do it themselves every year. Colorful trees twinkle around the yard. They have a nativity as well as Santa and a Christmas tree. There are large candy canes in the window. The lamppost is decorated. There's stars and a wreath on the house that are all lit up. The house is stunning. Thank you, McNay family, for lighting up Darien for the holidays.
They start early there decorating.
Child labor there.
All right.
Second place goes to 621 Honey Locust Lane, Justin and Gabby Barnett. There they are. Justin and Gabby are new to Darien, 2 months to be exact. Justin says he's been decorating though for a long time. The display has a huge Santa in the front yard. It must be about 12 feet tall. There's a reindeer, a snowman, a Dalmatian family. There's I tried to count them, about 75 to 100 candy canes. I finally just did an estimate around the perimeter of the property. There's a Jeep in the driveway that's covered with lights and has Santa as a driver. It's a lovely display. Thank you so much for decorating, and welcome to Darien.
Wow, impressive.
Extra points for the sweater, I like that.
Smells too.
And the first place winner goes to 8361 Parkview Drive, Kurt and Mandy Sidlick. The house is a fantasy land. Blue and white lights with a pink hue cover the entire yard. There were even blue and white lights twinkling on the grass. White arches line the perimeter of the yard. There's snowflakes everywhere. There are penguins ice skating by an archway. There are so many lights, it's hard to describe. You have to go drive by it. It is amazing. Thank you, Kurt and Mandy, for spreading holiday joy in Darien.
Thank you very much. Did you help out?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's amazing. We also picked a block award, 7,600 to 7,800 Sawyer. This stretch of Darien can likely be viewed from passing airplanes. The houses are well lit and all seem to enhance the beauty of their neighbors' lights displays. This is a great display of what can be accomplished when community members come together.
It goes to Sherry.
It goes to Sherry.
And then one more, we actually picked a Lifetime Achievement Award for Sherry Gillespie. Sherry has continued to decorate her house year after year in such a beautiful and artistic way. She has also been the promoter of decorating on her block. Sherry actually decorates additional houses on her block if assistance is needed. The area around her block has become a holiday sightseeing destination because of the extensive decorations in that area. Thank you, Sherry, for your wonderful contribution to your block and your community. No, I'm done.
We're done talking.
I guess I have bragging rights because that's my award.
If anybody has any great ideas about how we could get more people to do the block thing, I think what they've done over there on Sawyer is really kind of remarkable. I mean, I remember blocks like that when I was a kid, you know, and you've got to have somebody though that will kind of be the driving force, I guess. But if you have any ideas on that, let us know.
Can I get you guys in the picture?
4 in my award, I'll take that.
I got 4.
The committee in the picture?
Okay.
Can we have our Lisa, Mary?
Is it the tops 4?
Yeah, I've got 3 honorable mentions and I got
Everybody.
a third.
I think I got 4
Great,
too.
and then you guys wanna all go,
Should be
yeah,
points
anybody
like the
who's
first place.
Yeah.
an honorable
get-
mention, or you
be
guys?
Let's
wait-
get as many of our winners up here for a picture.
Yeah, all the winners?
Yeah, it's the winner.
Mary said we're gonna post all the extras on the newsletter or what?
You guys wanna grab?
Folks, come on. Everybody come on up here.
And we're gonna go right in front. Up here. Okay? Everyone up front. We'll put the poster on the board front.
It's your moment of fame. I only come around every so often.
Okay, let me get out of your way.
Yeah, you do.
You guys wanna go picture too? Just these guys, okay.
Stick around.
You guys go, you gotta go.
Oh, yeah, taller people in the back.
Yeah.
Here, everybody, come on, everybody. You guys up there too. Everyone, honorable mention. You guys get in here? Wonderful. Here, you wanna, honey, you wanna scoot through a little bit more there?
She's trying to hide. She's doing it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Congratulations.
Did any ward have no one? Gonna give some harassing.
Wait, so if I got 4 and you got 4, and we have 7 wards, I don't know, and there's only 10.
10 winners.
So
We got shut out.
so do the math, man. I'm not that smart, but I can figure that one out.
I'm a mathematician, but
Mr. Mayor, will somebody take this up to City Hall, or, okay, thank you.
Before you guys leave,
Yeah.
Melody and Leslie, come on forward.
Leslie?
Oh my God, that's awesome. Very nice.
As you know, in the past, we usually have done a trolley bus tour. And this year, we decided not to do that because of the low enrollment on that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all the pictures on the
Front
other,
and on our direct connect.
on our Direct Connect. And we're gonna give the locations so people can actually go out on their own and they could actually see the homes. What we found out in the past is that we would be driving along and somebody would see this beautiful house and say, "Oh, is that the winner?" And we'd say, "No, that one wasn't nominated, but it's still, it's still a beautiful house." And you probably saw a lot of them that weren't even nominated. So that's what, I just want people to know, that's what we're gonna do this year. It'll be on the Darien Direct Connect. But I want to thank the committee very much for your hard work. I know it's not hard work.
Liz, how many nominations this year did you actually have?
35, 36?
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's
There's
pretty
a lot
good.
out there. There's more every year. And it's different too, because, now with the LED lights, you can just keep connecting and connecting and connecting, and you can put more out without blowing every fuse in your house. So it's, and a lot of people are doing it, and it's great.
That committee's where I got my start, so. Way back with
You
Liz.
guys do a great job, and I
Great
want
job.
to thank you very much for doing what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
35, that's a lot. Yeah,
All right,
35, that's a lot.
takes us to our city clerk's report, Joanne.
I have a number of items this evening. Darien city offices will be closed on Tuesday, December 24th, and Wednesday, December 25th for Christmas. The January 6th city council meeting has been canceled. The next city council meeting will be held on Monday, January 20th. And the city of Darien offices will be closed on Wednesday, January 1st, in observance of the new year.
Thank you. City administrator's report.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Takes us to department head information questions. Chief Thomas has the November 2024 report.
I do, and so does the council, so if anybody has any questions regarding it, it's full of statistics this time around. But if you have any questions, I'll answer those, and if you don't, I'll go on into discussion about the active assailant training and preparations that we do.
Any questions for Chief Thomas? Yes, now.
All right.
How about questions from Mr. Gonda?
He wants to. Parkland shooting in 2008, or 2018, was asked about how we prepare. Then again in 2022, following Uvalde shooting, I was asked how we prepare. Today we had a active shooting in Madison, Wisconsin, and was asked to share again. Obviously, it's too many times sharing the information about what's occurring because there's too many of those active shooters and active assailant situations. So earlier this year, you had a goal setting session, and one of the discussions was about active assailants, not necessarily how we respond, but how we might be able to help the public respond if they were caught in such a situation. And we've done training at the library. We had about 10 people attend. Faith-based groups, businesses through the Chamber of Commerce, and other people that have come and asked us for such training, and we've provided that training. Obviously, the schools have a statutory requirement, and part of that requirement is for us to assist with that training. And all the schools in Darien are in compliance, and they have to have that training done within 90 days of the start of the school year. And again, everybody was in compliance, as they always are. So we appreciate the school helping out and making sure that they're prepared for, and then pray that it doesn't have to happen.
Does your department participate in the school training sessions that go on, or?
Yes, everyone's required.
Okay,
Yep.
so you get to really kind of see, make sure they're doing everything they need to do from their perspective then?
Correct.
Thanks.
With your assistance, we started several years ago a 40-hour continuing education program. We do a lot in that continuing education program. It's not just active assailants, it's driving, it's laws of arrest, search, seizure, all those different types of things, but it does include rapid response to emergencies, active assailant, emergency first aid, and a number of other training things that we have to perform in order so we can be ready for such things. So we do a lot of those. This year and last year, the Army Reserve actually put together a full-scale response, and we participated in that. We've done a lot of tabletop exercises. Even this year, we used some virtual reality simulators to help with the training. shout out to Our Lady of Peace. They are very good about letting us use their school, so we were training in a real environment versus working in our classroom or something like that. So we're able to train at real places. We've even done, last year, we started, I think it was last year, maybe this year, started doing live fire situations using a shooting house so we can operate safely in live fire situations. Most of the training is done with simunitions. It's basically a paint pellet, but you can use your duty firearm, duty magazines, so you're not swapping out for any kind of toy or any kind of thing like that. You're using actual equipment to respond in a man-on-man situation. Train with fire department to make sure that they're ready to go as well. Obviously, we train consistently about 4 or 5 times a year on shooting and gun handling skills. There's several officers that are trained in and certified in ALICE, alert, lockdown, inform, counter, and evacuate. We also advocate for run, hide, fight for people that are caught in situations. We have the appropriate equipment, ballistic vests, ballistic shields, weapons, and the like. More to your point, Alderman, prior to the school year, we meet with all the school officials from each school district. We review and set up, help update their safety plans, not just around active assailants, but protection about anything that may occur at the school. So appreciate the request, and it's sad that we have to give this update.
I know the one thing I noticed today was one of the people that was presenting made the comment that there was probably someone should have seen this poor young girl and stuff going through some emotional trauma that got her to this point that never spoke up. And I just want to make that, I think that is critical. I think people need to do. If you see something, someone just doesn't seem quite right, you need to speak up and get that individual help. Even if you think you may be out of bounds on that, I think that's critical. It's going to be interesting to see mentally how this girl got to a point, and it's usually very rare is it a female shooter that did this. And what got her to the point of getting to this position, and how many people saw something and didn't do something about it. And I think that's a big part of people really need to take, everyone needs to take that responsibility.
Agree. One of the lessons in the training is discussing that guy, that person that you, some people just have a feeling about, and how to go about taking that into consideration and how you might be able to prevent the situation from occurring. So yeah, that's it.
Chief, so with the incident we just had at InSales South, I know there was a public meeting. Are there next steps that they're gonna take, a follow-up? Is there something planned to see what happened, what could have been done better? I mean, I wasn't able to make the meeting, but I know some other men and women were there. So is there next steps planned because they've already had something happen? Or they could have done things better or improved?
So we do that, again, we do that every year as a preparation. Whether they ask to have some conversations prior to that, I met with them earlier, actually the same day as the town hall. We had discussions about different things that could happen there too. One thing that we don't want to do, and it's actually in the statute, that we're not going to talk about school safety plans.
Anyone else have a question for the chief? Okay. Anyone have a question for Mr. Gombeck?
Is there any updates on Wendy's or Fridays?
Not at this point. For those of you that don't know, TGI Fridays on 75th Street recently closed. Wendy's also on Route 83 and Plainfield Road also recently closed. That was basically due to sales performance. Wendy's did have several stores that were scheduled to be closing. TGIF's basically is the same thing, lack of help. Well, they say lack of help, and the service there has gone downhill ever since it was taken over years ago by another corporation. So we do have some feelers out to developers that we occasionally speak to. So we'll get something good and exciting in there soon.
And I'm still trying to get an A&W.
That part we know, Eric, very well.
I'm working on the future owner.
Dan, there's a $25,000 expense tonight for repairs at the municipal services, you know, I didn't get a chance to ask you earlier.
I'd have to know who the vendor is. I mean,
Dan, you had one of the
I'll get to you.
was approved for a lot of work. They were
Garland's?
doing a number of things there. I think that is on tonight. They were doing the windows and a lot of tuck.
that's already done. I'm not sure if that's the one. That was already completed.
All right. I should have spoke up earlier. I apologize.
Like,
I'll get-
I mean,
I'll get- I'll get
recall
later.
what's-
I'll get it later.
Anything else? Okay, we're gonna move on to our treasurer's reports. Treasurer Corrin, we have 2 warrants and the monthly report.
Mayor, this evening I'm requesting council's approval of warrant number 242515 in the amount of $299,112.62 from the listed funds. Payroll for the period ended November 28th in the amount of $447,295.07. Total be approved $746,407.69.
Motion to approve. Alderman Shower, second by Alderman Stompanato. Any questions or comments?
Garland, DBS, Dan.
Garland TV.
Garland, DBS, Public Works Repairs.
Oh,
$25,000.
that's that is either the windows or the part of the floor. It's the renovations that we recently completed over at the Public Works.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, sir.
If there's no more comments, the roll.
Shower.
Aye.
Stompanato.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Belzak.
Aye.
Gustafson.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Legansky.
Aye.
7 ayes.
That warrant's been approved. Then we have 242516.
Exactly. And requesting council's approval of 242516 in the amount of $695,435.91 from the listed funds. Payroll for the period ended December 12th, the amount of $382,152.38. Total approved of $1,077,588.29.
Motion to approve. Alderman Belzak, second by Alderwoman Sullivan. Questions or comments? On the roll.
Belzak.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Stompanato.
Aye.
Gustafson.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Legansky.
Aye.
7 ayes.
Warrant's been approved. Now the monthly report, Mike.
Monthly report for November 30th, 2024. General fund reflects year-to-date revenue of $12,862,539, expenses of $11,089,312, current balance $6,753,451. Water and water depreciation fund year-to-date revenue of $3,860,512, expenses of $4,492,671, current balance $3,093,804. Motor fuel tax fund year-to-date revenue $609,463. Expenses of $1,841,961. Current balance $454,510. And the capital improvement fund year-to-date revenue $491,274. Expenses of $612,612. Current balance $18,900,116.
Any questions for Mike on the monthly report? If not, moves us to standing committee reports. Do I need a chairman? Reports they'd like to present. Alderman Kenny.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. The police committee meeting this evening was canceled due to lack of agenda items. Our next meeting will take place on Monday, January 20th at 6 p.m. across the parking lot in the police training room.
Thank you. Alderman Belzak.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Municipal Services Committee meeting for December 30th has been canceled. Our next Municipal Services meeting will be on Monday, January 20 at 6 p.m. in council chambers.
Thank you.
Excuse
Alderwoman
me.
Sullivan?
Is that the 20th or 27th?
It's going to be the 20th.
It's rescheduled.
It's going to be prior to the council meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Administrative Finance Committee met this evening, and we reviewed and voted on unanimously several items that'll be on the consent agenda tonight. And with the January, first meeting in January being canceled, our next Admin Finance Committee, unless it changes, will be on Monday, February 3rd.
Thank you. All right, that takes us to questions and comments, agenda related. Does anybody in the audience have questions regarding any item on our agenda tonight? If not, we move to old business. There being none, we move to consent agenda. And I'd like to point out that earlier this evening, the council decided to move item A, item C, and item E to the consent agenda. Item B and item D will remain on the new business. So bear with me, there's a lot here. And I'll be taking drinks of water in between. All right, consent agenda. Consideration of motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Sutton Ford Incorporated for the purchase of a 2025 Ford F-550 4x4 Super Chassis Cab model with service box body, snowplow equipment, packaging, lighting accessories and hydraulic controls, crane, lighting, pertinent controls, and hardware in an amount not to exceed $119,349. Item B, motion authorizing a contingency in the amount of $2,000 graphic decals of the new Ford F-550. Item C, resolution authorizing Titan Safety Management to assist Public Works Department in further developing their safety program and providing employee safety training services to the employees in Public Works in an amount not to exceed $10,427.04. Item D, motion authorizing the purchase of safety-related equipment as necessitated from the safety training program in an amount not to exceed $10,000. Item E, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from J.C. Landscaping and Tree at the schedule of prices for the placement of topsoil and for the purchase of placement of fertilizer and sod for landscape restoration services for the period of May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026. On some of these, I'm not going to be repeating that portion of the minutes of the item, just to know it's that same time period. Item F, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Ferguson Waterworks for culvert metal pipes, metal bands, and metal flare end sections and fittings on a cost per unit basis as required for various work projects for that time period. Item G, approve a resolution authorizing a proposal from Core and Main for high-density polyethylene pipes, bands, flared end sections, and fitting at the proposed unit prices for various public works projects for that same time period. Item H, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Norwood Tank Company for specific storm sewer structures and concrete adjusting rings as required for various public works projects for that same time period. Item I, motion to approve a resolution accepting proposal from EJ USA Incorporated for specific iron sewer grades as required for various public works projects for that time period. Item J, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Shreve Services Incorporated for topsoil at specific unit prices for various public works projects for that same time period. Item K, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Repair Clamp Style 2026 with stainless steel bolts for the maintenance of the water system at the proposed unit pricing for that time period. Item L, Motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for type K copper pipe for the maintenance of the water system for that same time period. Item M, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Underground Pipe and Valve Company for Mueller Van Price fittings at a proposed unit price for the maintenance of the water system for that time period. Item N, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main from various water valves for the maintenance of the water system at the proposed unit price for that same time period. Item O, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Underground Pipe and Valve Company for the Clow Eddy fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit prices as required for that time period. Item P, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Underground Pipe and Valve Company for the Clow Medallion fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit prices as required for that time period. Item Q, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Water Products Company for the Clow F2500 fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit price as required for that time period. Item R, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from EJ USA Incorporated for the East Jordan Water Master 5BR 250 and the East Jordan Water Master 5CD 250 fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit prices for that time period. Item S, consideration of a motion to approve an ordinance authorizing the sale of personal property owned by the city of Darien, which is the police, it's an item from the police department. Item T, a motion to approve an ordinance authorizing the sale of personal property owned by the city of Darien, and that's for municipal services. Item U, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for pressure pipe as required for various public works projects at the proposed unit price for that time period. Item V, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Z-Bell Water Services Incorporated for Smith & Blair steel water main repair clamps style 238 with stainless steel bolts at the proposed unit prices in various sizes for the maintenance of the water system for that time period. Item W, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for Mueller Super Centurion fire hydrants and auxiliary valves for the maintenance of the water system at the required unit prices for that time period. Item X, a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from EJ USA for the East Jordan CD 250 fire hydrant valve and accessories at the proposed unit prices as required for that time period. Item Y, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for water as pacer fire hydrants, auxiliary valves, and accessories at the proposed unit prices as required for that period of May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026. Item Z, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Underground Pipe and Valve for the Cloud Medallion fire hydrant, auxiliary valves, and accessories at the proposed unit prices as required for a period of May 1st, 2025 through April 30th, 2026, excuse me. Item AA, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Z-Bell Water Services Incorporated for the Traverse City fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit prices for that time period mentioned. Item BB, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for the Traverse City fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit prices as required for that time period. Item CC, consideration of a motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Z-Bell Water Services Products Incorporated for the Waterless Pacer fire hydrant repair parts as required for that time period. Item DD, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for the Waterless Pacer fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit prices required for that time period. Item EE, Motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Zebel Water Service Products Incorporated for the Mueller Super Centurion fire hydrant repair parts as required for that time period. FF, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for the Mueller Super Centurion fire hydrant repair parts at the proposed unit prices for that time period. Item GG, motion to approve a resolution accepting a proposal from Core and Main for the US pipe fire hydrant repair parts as required for that period of May 2025 through April 30th, 2026. Item HH, consideration of motion to approve an ordinance authorizing the sale of personal property owned by the city of Darien, which is a 2012 International truck. Item C, item II, excuse me, consideration of motion to approve an ordinance amending section 1-7-1 and section 1-7-2 of the Darien City Code, position created Director of Finance. Item E. JJ. Consideration of a motion approving the following. Incorporating a new full-time staff position responsible for special events and business outreach titled the Director of Business Alliance and Community Events. The creation of the Darien Business Alliance. And 3, budgeting for a part-time employee to help with the special events and certain business outreach duties. Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Well done.
Could you repeat that?
Alderman. Moved by Alderman Kennedy, seconded by Alderman Shower. Any questions?
No
None. Yes, it's a consent, no question. Roll call.
Kenny?
Aye.
Shower?
Aye.
Stompanato?
Aye.
Legansky?
Aye.
Gustafson?
Aye.
Sullivan?
Aye.
Belzak?
Aye.
7 ayes.
That consent agenda has been approved. Item B, consideration of a motion under new business, consideration of motion approving a policy to implement advertising at the marquee sign located at 7702 Cass Avenue, which is the southwest corner of Cass and Plainfield Road. Motion to approve. Alderman Belzak, seconded by Alderman Shower. Discussion. Mary?
So as we discussed before the council meeting started in our work session, that this is a pilot program, a trial, and that we will revisit it after the first quarter.
3 months.
The first 3 months of, once things are up and running.
Correct. The intention was to come back to municipal services within 3 months and provide a report. If the report is of non-sufficiency, if you want to say, then we'll come back into 6 months. 3 months, obviously beginning January 1st. There may not be any type of report to generate, but it will be still discussed under old business at the Municipal Services Committee meeting.
Did we say February 1st or January 1st?
Well, I think once it starts, right, I mean, like.
That's right, they make a difference, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, it might not, they might not have, they need time to sell. And who's responsible for selling and managing the advertising program?
At this point, it'll be Jessica. She'll be under my watch. She's done a very good job to this point. And again, we'll start promoting it. And since the patch is here this evening, they could also promote it that businesses and nonprofit organizations have an opportunity to be on the marquee. Businesses, there will be a cost to them at $5.50. So if there's any other questions in regards to the marquee, be more than happy to answer them.
And as far as this pilot program, we're talking about just Darien business to start with, correct?
Correct. Darien businesses and nonprofits. And one of the other things, while this is a pilot program up to a year, I want to make sure that the timing of it, the timing of the actual signage will be reduced to 7 seconds. Now, the question is why? Over the course of the years when it was first brought up, it was a bad taboo, if you want to say, where it's going to cause accidents, so on and so forth. So probably about 10, 15 years ago. Since then, obviously, the norm has been 7 seconds. When ours are all currently timed for 30 seconds, so are all the other businesses and nonprofits in town. So once we evaluate that 30 to 7 second rule, we'll be implementing that for all the businesses, because it's only a condition that were put on those businesses with marquee panels.
And then during the 3 months, we'll see who's signing up, what kind of activity that we're getting, and then at the same time, be able to get input from the community to see how it's going and
Correct, we'll note all that, yes.
Any other questions? We got a motion and a second?
Yes.
Now we have the roll.
Belzak.
Aye.
Shower.
Aye.
Stompanato.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Gustafson.
Aye.
Kenny.
Aye.
Legansky.
aye.
7 ayes.
It's been approved. Actually, this is our item C, under new business. Consideration of a motion to approve the appointment of Director of Finance, Julie Sayens. Motion to approve. Alderman Shower, seconded by Alderman Stompanato. Questions or comments? But not because she takes her appearance.
So isn't that B? Shouldn't it be B?
It is B,
Well, we had, no, this was the third one under new business.
but we rearranged, so this is B under new business.
Start all over with the consent.
It is, it's correct.
You said C, and I think it's B, but okay.
Good one, Dan.
The personal property was A, the marquee sign was B. Oh, no, we moved the personal property.
Right. We're
It became
okay.
HH.
It's okay.
Leave her,
We're
leave her,
okay,
go-
yeah.
leave her go, Joe, leave her go.
Making Julie wait a long time.
Yeah.
All right, we have a motion and a second.
Correct. Shower.
Aye.
Stompanato.
Aye.
Sullivan.
Aye.
Legansky.
Aye.
Kenny.
Big aye.
Gustafson. Belzak.
Aye.
7 ayes.
Julie, you've been approved. We have Julie come forward.
Yes.
I think Julian's ready, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. Julie?
It's not for a speech, you just have to get sworn in.
Yeah.
Right, just as long as it gets.
Right.
Sworn in now, sworn out later.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Julie Sines,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
Director of Finance
Director of Finance
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
All right, I guess it's through our, she had to wait through everything.
She's been waiting a long time, so she's used to that.
It takes us questions, comments, and announcement of a general nature. Do any of the aldermen have anything they want to announce? Mary?
Another reminder, because this is our last meeting of the year, and when we gather again, the deadline will have passed for the nominations for Citizen of the Year. So I can't stress enough what a great award this is and how it is very reliant. There's an amazing committee that makes the selection, but they are reliant on you, the community, to nominate and maybe gather others to nominate too, individuals to be considered for this award. The application is on the City of Darien website. The information has been put on Direct Connect on a weekly basis. The deadline, the application cutoff is January 6th, 2025. And then the committee will review the submissions, and the candidate presentation to council will be January 20th. This year, the Citizen of the Year and the Member of the Year honoring for our local organizations will take place on Friday, February 28th at Alpine Banquets in Darien, and it'll be a wonderful evening with a delicious meal, and it's $52 a person. More information will come out about how to get tickets, but we not only are going to celebrate the Citizen of the Year, but we're going to celebrate all the amazing individuals that have been honored by our local groups like Lions Club, Women's Club, Rotary, Chamber, DYC, Garden Club, any of those organizations that wants to participate. But I can't stress enough that we're really reliant on the community to really nominate people, and if you feel like you've got somebody really worthy, be specific, and maybe get others who know this individual to put forth a nomination. Doesn't have to be a book, it can just be a couple paragraphs or, but it's really worth your time, and there's so many worthy individuals, and they need to be a Darien resident.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to note that this Saturday, the Darien Lions Club will be delivering 2 weeks of groceries to each of 247 families in the Darien and surrounding areas. Like I said, there'll be 2 weeks of food. There will also be age-appropriate toys for the children in those families. So you may be seeing that going on this weekend, and I think that's a credit. I know I'm a Darien Lions Club member, but I'd like to brag about it. I think this is a great endeavor on their part to deliver food to those people. So that will take place this Saturday, the 21st. Anything else? If not, motion to adjourn. Alderman Chower, seconded by Alderman Belzak. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. 13-0.